Earlier this year, the New Jersey Conference Office of Education put on a program for 8th grade students from all of the schools throughout the New Jersey Conference. This program was entitled the Christian Lifestyle Seminar.
The big challenge that young people face today is that of their sexuality. Now, when people hear about the word sexuality, they usually think of sexual intercourse, but it's much more encompassing than that. Sexuality has to do with what you do with yourself during your teenage years, during your adolescent years. It has to do with your attitude, your behavior, your tendencies.
Dr. Herbert Goulding spoke on the topic of straight talk from a physician's perspective regarding such things as drugs, alcohol, and tobacco.
Given the Christian education, especially Seventh-day Adventist Christian education, which I may say I think it's very good because I'm a product of that myself, I believe if they make use of it, I believe it can help them to be the best person they can ever be.
Dr. Goulding was very helpful in helping young people to understand the importance of these things from a physician's perspective and from a medical perspective, so that they would have concrete factual information to reflect back on when placed in certain positions of making lifestyle decisions. During this critical time,
I really enjoyed this retreat. It taught me a lot about drugs and alcohol, and it enforced me that I would never want to do them, and I will never.
The 2 videotape presentations dealt with such things as smoking and the impact that smoking would have upon young people as they were at the age where young people are thinking about engaging in smoking. The second videotape presentation was telling the truth about drinking.
Alcohol. The Word of God recounts one incident when Jesus was actually passing through a place called Caesarea Philippi.
That was the time when Pastor Lionel Martell began to talk with the young people all about how does a Christian relate to sexuality, music, dress, and entertainment. All things that are becoming an important part of their life as they're beginning to go on to high school and go on to college.
And so today I was asked to address them in 4 areas: music, sexuality, Christian entertainment, and Christian dress. We had a great time together instilling these principles, but above all, I tried to encourage our young people to understand that these standards will be futile without the right kind of relationship with Jesus Christ.
And the speakers are really amazing, and everything's just really nice, and you learn a lot here. And I'm really glad I had the opportunity to take part in it.
Yeah, I thought it was very inspirational, and that it meant a lot to these students, and since they're Christian, it made a huge influence on them and their relationship with God.
I've worked for quite a few other conferences, and none of them, do this before, and I think it's just really, really wonderful to get the students at this age and to make them aware of the dangers of alcohol and drugs and tobacco. The importance of staying pure is just a wonderful idea, and hopefully something that will definitely stay with them for the rest of their lives.
And as Christians, we enjoy the opportunity to teach our students, and I think the conference has done a wonderful job preparing this program for them so that they can hear about true Christian lifestyle, how they can find ways to be happy, but ways that are holy and pleasing to the Lord.
I'm really happy that the New Jersey Conference Office of Education provided this seminar for our students, because sometimes they don't always get a chance to hear the things they need to hear in order to have a good foundation to make the life choices that they have to make to be happy for themselves, for their future families, for their salvation. When they do get to hear it, either through school or from their parents, then this seminar helps to reinforce it as well. And it's a forum that they don't have a chance to get all the time, and maybe they can connect and pick up things from this seminar that they would not necessarily pick up from other sources. So I'm really glad with the feedback that the students enjoy it, and I hope that we can put this on for many years to come.
They help us to be ready for all the problems that face us along the way as we go on.
Those decisions they're making in regards to sexuality, music, and dress, as well as entertainment, will be colored based upon the prism through which they look through, which is spirituality and a relationship with Jesus.